The pound sterling, commonly known as the pound, is the official currency of the United Kingdom, Jersey, Guernsey, the Isle of Man, South Georgia and the South Sandwich Islands, the British Antarctic Territory, and Tristan da Cunha. It is subdivided into 100 pence. A number of nations that do not use sterling also have currencies called the pound. At various times, the pound sterling was commodity money, banknotes backed by silver or gold, but it is currently fiat money, backed only by the economy in the areas where it is accepted. The pound sterling is the world's oldest currency still in use and which has been in continuous use since its inception. The British Crown dependencies of Guernsey and Jersey produce their own local issues of sterling, Guernsey pound, and Jersey pound. The pound sterling is also used in the Isle of Man, Gibraltar, the Falkland Islands, St. Helena and Ascension Island in St. Helena, Ascension and Tristan da Cunha. The Bank of England is the central bank for the pound sterling, issuing its own coins and banknotes, and regulating issuance of banknotes by private banks in Scotland and Northern Ireland. Banknotes issued by other jurisdictions are not regulated by the Bank of England. Local governments use Bank of England notes as backing for local issuance by allowing them to be exchanged one-to-one at face value. Sterling is the fourth most traded currency in the foreign exchange market, after the United States dollar, the euro, and the Japanese yen. Together with those three currencies, it forms the basket of currencies which calculate the value of IMF special drawing rights, with an 11.3% weighting as of 2011. Sterling is also the third most held reserve currency in global reserves. Names. The full official name, pound sterling, is used mainly in formal contexts and also when it is necessary to distinguish the United Kingdom currency from other currencies with the same name. Otherwise, the term pound is normally used. The currency name is sometimes abbreviated to just sterling, particularly in the wholesale financial markets, but not when referring to specific amounts. For example, payment is accepted in sterling, but never these cost 5 sterling. The abbreviations STR or SDG are sometimes used. The term British pound is commonly used in less formal contexts, although it is not an official name of the currency. The pound sterling is also referred to as cable amongst forex traders. The origins of this term are attributed to the fact that in the 1800s, the dollar-pound sterling exchange rate was transmitted via transatlantic cable. Forex brokers are sometimes referred to as cable dealers. There is apparent convergence of opinion regarding the origin of the term pound sterling, toward its derivation from the name of a small Norman silver coin, and away from its association with Easterlings or other etymologies. Hence, the Oxford English Dictionary state that the most plausible etymology is derivation from the Old English steorif or star, with the added diminutive suffix ling, to mean little star, and to refer to a silver penny of the English Normans. As another established source notes, the compound expression was then derived. Silver coins known as sterlings were issued in the Saxon kingdoms, 240 of them being minted from a pound of silver. Hence, large payments came to be reckoned in pounds of sterlings, a phrase later shortened. However, the perceived narrow window of the issuance of this coin, and the fact that coin designs changed frequently in the period in question, led Philip Grierson to reject this in favor of a more complex theory. For further discussion of the etymology of sterling, see sterling silver. The currency sign for the pound sign is pound, which is usually written with a single crossbar, though a version with a double crossbar is also sometimes seen. This symbol derives from medieval Latin documents. The Roman words libra, solidus, and denarius referred to pounds, shillings and pence in the British pre-decimal currency system, and the black letter L was the abbreviation for libra, the basic Roman unit of weight. The ISO 4217 currency code is GBP. Occasionally, the abbreviation UKP is used, but this is non-standard because the ISO 3166 country code for United Kingdom is GB. The Crown dependencies use their own codes, GGP, Japanim. Stocks are often traded in pence, so traders may refer to pence sterling, GBX, when listing stock prices. A common slang term for the pound sterling a pound is quid, which is singular and plural, except in the common phrase quids in. The term may have come via Italian immigrants from scudo, the name for a number of coins used in Italy until the 19th century, or from Latin quid, via the common phrase quid pro quo, literally, what for what, or figuratively, an equal exchange or substitution. Subdivisions and other units. Decimal coinage. Since decimalization in 1971, the pound has been divided into 100 pence. The symbol for the penny is p, hence an amount such as 50p, properly pronounced 50 pence, is more colloquially, quite often, pronounced 50p, ffdi, pi. This also helped to distinguish between new and old pence amounts during the changeover to the decimal system. A decimal halfpenny was issued until 1984 in an attempt to stop inflation, but was removed due to having a higher cost to manufacture than its face value. Pre-decimal. Prior to decimalization, the pound was divided into 20 shillings and each shilling into 12 pence, making 240 pence to the pound. The symbol for the shilling was S, not from the first letter of the word but from the Latin solidus. The symbol for the penny was D, for the French denier, from the Latin denarius, a mixed sum of shillings and pence, such as 3 shillings and 6 pence, was written as 3/6 or 3s, 6d, and spoken as 3 and 6. 5 shillings was written as 5s, or, more commonly, 5. The stroke indicating shillings is also known as the solidus and was originally an adaptation of the long s which represented that word. Various coin denominations had, and in some cases continue to have, special names, such as crown, farthing, sovereign and guinea. See coins of the pound sterling and list of British coins and banknotes for details. By the 1950s, coins of Kings George III, George IV and William IV had disappeared from circulation, but coins bearing the head of any British king or queen from Queen Victoria onwards could be found in circulation. Silver coins were replaced by those in copper-nickel in 1947, and by the 1960s the silver coins were rarely seen. Silver, copper-nickel shillings and florins remained as legal tender after decimalization until 1993 and are now officially demonetized.